Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So today I'm here with another sales copy teardown video, and this is not web copy. This is a YouTube video ad copy, and it's from SaaS tool Viddyoze. It's a video animation editing tool, and they are targeting and retargeting people like crazies these days. I get to watch this ad a lot when I watch a video on YouTube, and I get to notice this a lot in my Facebook feed as well. So not only based on getting to watch this a lot, but also because of the feedback that this ad is already getting on Facebook, it can be said without any doubt that this is a successful ad. I mean, successful in terms of leads generation, definitely. Now, what I'm going to do here is that I've got the copy here, that copy here, and I've got my notes here, and I decided to break it down into smaller chunks based on where something important in terms of copy, like techniques and hacks, is happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this ad and we would watch it till the end, and then I would play it again and I would stop at every particular point where something important is happening, and I would show it to you and I would explain that to you. So let's play this ad.
Most people and most businesses can shoot a video like this. You'd agree, right? But what they can't do is stuff like this. Or stuff like this. It's the little touches like this that make a video look a lot less homemade and a whole lot more professionally produced. Look at us. Which one would you keep watching? Which of us looks better? It used to be that if you wanted this level of professional quality, you'd either have to pay a professional editor or buy expensive software and spend weeks having to teach yourself how to use it. But not anymore. Viddyoze lets you make stunning animations that are customized to your video in just a few clicks. And all you do is buy a one-time, lifetime membership for $67. And then you can use hundreds of templates, effects, animations, music, sound, and everything else on every video that you make. And we've made it super easy to use. See the Viddyoze logo right here? Well, instead of that, you just drop in your own logo. Or you can pick a different animation like this. With just a few minutes of work, Viddyoze lets you make a huge difference to the quality of your video content. And that means more likes, more clicks, and more sales. Look, we love using video editors. In fact, we have a load of them working right here at Viddyoze HQ. But it's not always the best option for everybody, especially when they can use something as quick, powerful, affordable, and simple as Viddyoze to create stunning video content that will have a massive impact on their audience. Click here, buy a lifetime license for just $67, and make your audience remember your videos.
All right, so we watched the full ad. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to replay it, and we're going to stop at every important point where something important is happening. Let's watch it.
Most people and most businesses can shoot a video like this. You'd agree, right? But what they can't do is stuff like this. Or stuff like this. It's the little touches like this that make a video look a lot less homemade and a whole lot more professionally produced.
All right, so the first thing about this thing, I mean, before I start, analyzing this bit, this chunk, I have to tell you this, that basically a YouTube video ad, it's not a VSL, it's not a video sales letter, it's not a sales page. They don't have that kind of space, but still, as far as its job is concerned, it has to do the same thing. So it has to convert people. It has to convert strangers into customers, definitely. And to do that, within that limited space, it means that you have to employ many copywriting techniques and tricks within a limited space. So what I can see here is that in this first line, most people and most businesses can shoot a video like this. And if you add this, you would agree, right? This bit as well. In this one line, I can see at least three different tricks, and I am going to show them to you. So the first one is from Claude Hopkins. He was a pre-classics era American advertiser copywriter. If you consider David Ogilvy and Eugene Schwartz among classics, then he was definitely pre-classics. Excuse me. So he basically talked of this idea, which is basically addressing the the target person, like the particular person in a room in a hotel's lobby. So for example, you know some particular person, you're in a hotel's lobby and you see that person, and there are many other people in the same lobby, but you aren't concerned with them and you have to address that particular person. So what you do is that you would talk to him immediately, starting with his name. You would address him with his name, definitely. So when you're writing copy, you have customers, you definitely don't know all of those names, but you have to address them. You have to address them with their particular attributes to make it clear that the copy or the product, the offer is particularly about them. So how the copywriter of this ad accomplished that? He does that with this bit. Most people and most businesses. So what does it mean by most people? It means personal brands, it means freelancers, it means YouTubers, it means anyone, a person who is running a business, who can be a potential customer of this product. And excuse me, same is about the about this bit, most businesses. So a business could be anything. It could be a big organization, it could be a startup. So right off the bat, from the beginning, the copywriter is addressing the exact type of people who are highly likely to buy this product. The second smart thing here is from another American copywriter, another pre-classic era copywriter, Robert Collier. His book, Robert Collier Letter Book, I think it's very famous. You should read it if you get your hands on that book. And Robert Collier principle basically is to enter into the conversation that is going on in your customer's mind. So basically, the point is that you shouldn't reach your target customer like an idiot, like an a-hole. So how you do that, you basically go to a complete stranger and tell them that, see, I've got a pen here, I'm selling this pen, it can be refilled, it's a great pen, it's made of metal, it's not going to go anywhere, it would stay with you, blah, blah, blah. So you don't do it this way. You have to get into the conversation going on in their mind. There are certain problems and pains and desires in their mind. You have to touch them, you have to break the ice, and then you can pitch your idea or your product. So this is the second thing happening here. When he talks about this thing, most people, and when he says this, most people and most businesses can shoot a video like this. He is basically entering in the conversation with a very general observation. He's not making a claim. He is not trying to sell anything to them, to peddle BS to them. He is definitely talking about something that is general observation. And what he is getting, agreeability. That's the third smart thing in this one line. So what's agreeability or likability? Basically, he is getting me, a target customer, to agree to a general observation. And if I agree to this, this would create a sense of likability or agreeability here. So he would, work on that sense. He would work on that agreeability and likability, and he would keep talking about the product and my pains and problems related to that. And there would be a point where he would be able to get me to agree to something which is painful or harmful in certain ways to me, which means getting me to, get my credit card and pay for his product. So that's what you do. You start with a general observation, a general likability or agreeability, and then you would slowly build on that thing, and you would eventually, excuse me, you would eventually sell your thing to your customers. So the another smart thing here in this bit is basically social proof. So he does this a lot. Look at this, look at that, person like this, person like that. You can do this, you can do that. So what's that basically? So I've been talking to many copywriters, a few copywriters that I look up to, senior copywriters, and what they say is that there are different kinds of social proofs, right? So one social proof is basically a customer's review or testimonial. Now those can be faked. Another social proof is basically your portfolio. That can also be faked. Uh, there could be certain things that you can do, but where you cannot fake anything is your process. So when you tell someone your process, when you show them what you can do, it's very likely for them to buy your thing. For example, if you are a customer, if you are a prospect, if you and I, we hop on a call and I show you my process, I talk about that in detail, I would eventually be able to convince you that I can do something for you and my services are better for you. And then it would only be a question of time or money or other such details. But showing someone your process in detail is basically a big game changer. And this is a kind of social proof that you get to notice a lot in case of SaaS tools and IT services, stuff like that. They make videos, they show you how their tool works, how their stuff works, and that's very cool. That's what they have achieved here. Now let's watch the next part.
Look at us. Which one would you keep watching? Which of us looks better? It used to be that if you wanted this level of professional quality, you'd either have to pay a professional editor or buy expensive software and spend weeks having to teach yourself how to use it.
So this is basically again, I mean, when it comes to a sales page or VSL, what I have noticed is that most of them, they are based on one particular formula, PAS, problem, agitation, solution. So that's what this part is. Here he talks of the problem, here he agitates the problem, and here he gives you a solution. So here he's agitating the problem, and while he's agitating that, he's canceling the comparators too. Let me take a look at my notes here. So look at us proving the point with more experiential or show it, don't tell it kind of trick or social proof. I've already told you that. He emphasizes the pain of the target customer from it used to be part to the last word of this paragraph. So he's basically, poking here. He's poking. He's basically talking about the pain points and the problems of the target customer. So what are those? That if you go to an editor, he would be very expensive. Definitely, I know, for example, an American hiker. He's a friend of mine on Facebook, and an authority on minimalist backpacking and hiking and stuff like that. So he doesn't edit his own videos. He sends them to a professional editor, and definitely they charge a lot, and they deserve that. But that's a different thing. We are not talking about that in this copy because we have to sell our tool here. The second competitor of this product uh, is basically expensive software. So he would use the word expensive not only to emphasize or agitate the pain, poke the pain, poke at the pain, but he would also use this word to cancel or reject the competitor. Because when you're talking to someone who is your ideal or potential customer, doesn't matter whether they at what point of awareness they are, at one point or later, or before that or after that, at a certain point they would be aware of all the alternatives to your product, right? So one essential part of sales copy, sales page copy, VSL or YouTube video ad, uh, not really in case of video ad, but you can do that. Definitely it has a good reason. uh, I mean, it's important to do that. That part is basically to cancel the competitor. So you have to reject the competitor and you have to give a reason. So what's the reason? I'm thinking, I have to cancel the editor. I have to tell them that my tool is better than editors, and it's actually not. No tool can be better than professional editors, but I have to tell them it's better. So what's the weak point of an editor? Okay, there are two weak points. First of all, they are very busy. They don't have time for your project when and wherever, I mean, you want it to be done. And secondly, they are very expensive. So he's using those 2 points to his own benefit, to his product's benefit, to sell that thing to his customer. Second thing is that, okay, software, expensive software. Software is expensive. For example, DaVinci Resolve is not a paid tool, but I don't know if there are any paid tools in video editing niche. I'm not very well aware of this niche, but if there are any, they are definitely very expensive. And this tool definitely, you can look at the price, it's $67. And if you can get a tool that can beat professional editors and expensive software for this price, you would definitely buy that tool. And that's the whole point. Now let's watch this part.
But not anymore. Viddyoze lets you make stunning animations that are customized to your video in just a few clicks. And all you do is buy a one-time, lifetime membership for $67. And then you can use hundreds of templates, effects, animations, music, sound, and everything else on every video that you make.
This is the solution part. PAS, problem agitation solution. Now he's talking about the solution, which is his product. He's talking about the product. And I would have to take a look at my notes here. Introduction of the solution, smart use of adjectives, stunning and customized to explain the product. So it's important. It's not very important when it comes to copy, but it's important to use powerful words and phrases. He leans on he explains the abilities of the product. He leans on A, expert animations, B, customization, C, in a few clicks, which actually means ease of use, which means no learning curves. So he explains the offer clearly. One time, lifetime. He uses this word, one time, lifetime, at least 3 points, at least at 3 points in this ad. And the purpose is to tell you that it's a one-time offer, it's a one-time fee, it's not a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription. Once you buy it, all future updates would be included in that purchase. So he mentions the price, but immediately also explains what they would get to. So he sorts of make the whole thing tangible. What do I mean by that? By making the whole thing tangible. Look, this is a physical product. So when you go and buy it, it's on a shop. You pay the money, you get the pen, you go back home. But same is not the case in when it comes to digital services or digital products. There are certain technicalities involved. You don't know whether the password and login that you got there correct. You don't know how to use it. You don't know how to access it. There are certain issues. There are certain trust issues because you cannot always go there and talk to the shopkeeper and tell him that his product was not as good as he claimed. So how you make that tangible, how you make a service, a digital service or a digital product tangible, you sort of do that by mentioning by clipping the benefits and features of that product with the pricing. So if you're talking about the price, immediately before or after that, you have to tell them what they're getting in return. In doing so, you make it tangible, just like getting a pen, going to a shop and buying it. I would say introducing price at this point is a mistake. Okay, so my only problem or disagreement with this ad copy is mentioning price at this point, and I'm not saying they are wrong. There are people more aware than me. They have definitely volumes of research behind this decision. They hired a professional copywriter, definitely. So they have their own good reasons for that. For example, when you're writing a sales page, you have to optimize that sales page for all kind of readers and buyers. So if I'm a hasty buyer, if I'm always in a hurry, and if I don't have much time, there has to be a button then and there after the offer is explained to me where I can click and I can buy the thing. If it's not there, you would lose me. You would have the excuse me, you would have other type of customers who can always wait for things to happen, who can always read the full thing and then take a decision, but you would lose me, right? So perhaps they don't want to lose that kind of customer, so immediately after giving a glimpse of the product, they are giving the price. But this is the reason why I think it's not very good, and let me tell you why. It's all about customer journey. So your customer starts his journey right here. Most people and most businesses can shoot a video like this. So he and you, both of you, are complete strangers to each other, and you have to break the ice with him. You have to, start a conversation. You start that with mentioning the pain points, the problems, and then you sort of dig deeper into those pain points. Why those pain points are big? Why software are expensive and thus not so good, why professional editors are also expensive and are always so busy, and then you give the solution. But now is not the time to introduce the price. If you are following a sales page analogy, like you use the cancellation thing here, you cancel the competitors. If you are doing it that way, you have to give it some time. You have to explain the excuse me, you have to explain the product fully. There are two chunks, two bits of copy here, which are yet to be, delivered, which are yet to be said. And without saying all these things, without talking about this value proposition, without talking about all these benefits and features, you cannot introduce the price, because if you would do so, you might lose people because they aren't fully aware of the value of your products. I would basically, at least in a video ad or in a short ad like a Facebook ad, I would mention the price after fully explaining the benefits and features of the product. So that's my only concern here. Now let's watch this part.
And we've made it super easy to use. See the Viddyoze logo right here? Well, instead of that, you just drop in your own logo. Or you can pick a different animation like this. With just a few minutes of work, Viddyoze lets you make a huge difference to the quality of your video content. And that means more likes, more clicks, and more sales.
All right, so we're digging deeper into the features and benefits. Let me take a look at my notes here. Digging deeper into the product, reason why I think price shouldn't have mentioned so early, because definitely more benefits and features are yet to be mentioned. Look at this, look at that, look at put your logo here, do this, do that. He shows you the dashboard of that tool. What is all that? It's the best kind of social proof that you can give. Show them. I mean, show them instead of telling them. So best kind of social proof. What he's doing here is that he's basically going from features to benefit, and then you go from benefit to value propositions. That's the hierarchy. Benefits sell better than future, and value proposition sells better than benefits, because value proposition is a deeper or more inner kind of interior kind of benefit. So let me explain this. So this thing is feature. Put logo here. Put your logo here, remove the logo here. You can use your own logo. You can use this animation. You can use that animation, do like this, do like that. These are features, technical aspects of the product. Those are the features. But what you can do when you use them, what you get out of that, that is the benefit. So what's the benefit? Um, Improving quality of the video. Okay, what do I get out of that? What's the benefit of that? More likes, more clicks, more sales, right? So this is basically this more likes, more clicks, and more sales thing. This is basically the value proposition. So the benefit, I'm sorry, this is basically the these are basically the benefits. So you are talking about the animation, you're talking about moving or removing the logo, and what you get out of them, you get these benefits. Better video quality, more likes, more clicks, and definitely more sales. Now let's watch the last part.
Look, we love using video editors. In fact, we have a load of them working right here at Viddyoze HQ. But it's not always the best option for everybody, especially when they can use something as quick, powerful, affordable, and simple as Viddyoze to create stunning video content that will have a massive impact on their audience.
All right, so this is the second last part, not the last part. Um, he's comparing and canceling the competitor again. Competitors are editors, video editors, and he's doing that in a very smart way. So what could be a better and I mean, what could be one possible way of proving that I'm better than my competitors? So he is the owner of Viddyoze. He has got this tool that can do all the things that editors can do, and he has to prove that he and his tool, they are above and beyond the video editors. They're better than them. So one way of doing that is telling you that we also love video editors. As a matter of fact, many of them work at my office. So he's got a building to his name. He's telling you that he's got an office, he's got a company. Video editors are on his payroll. So that means that he and his tool are better. So it's one way of establishing authority or superiority, however you want to term that. So then he talks about more benefits of this tool. A visible line is drawn between both with only the benefits of his product shown. So one way of doing proving that your product is better than other products is to pick the cons of your competitors' products. For example, editors, they take time, they're very busy. Paid software, they're very expensive. But yes, you are picking up the cons only, and you are ignoring the pros, and you're doing that to prove that your product is better. And on the other side, you tell why your product is good. So with your product, they can do video editing quickly. They can do it in a more powerful way, like in terms of money or saving time. In terms of animations, it's more affordable and it's more simple or easy to use. It's again a sales page gimmick. Telling them that you've got a new solution is not enough. Telling them that your new solution is not only new and unique, but it's very simple to use is the smart thing to do. Because who are his target customers? If I get to see his ad a lot, this means I'm his target customer. And I'm a copywriter, I'm not a video editor. But I have a channel and I have to make videos and I have to upload them. So to do that, I am definitely looking for a tool that can save my time and hassle. I won't have to learn a new skill, but I can do all things that I need. And he's telling me that I can do that. And it's a smart thing to do, definitely. And then there comes the value proposition. So I can, put my logo on the flag, fine. I can use this animation. I can use that animation, fine. I would improve the quality of the video, fine. Now I'm talking about the benefits. I can get more sales, more clicks, more likes, fine. But what would I get out of all of that? More clicks, more sales, more likes, uh, better quality video. What would I get out of that? This is what I get out of that. Having a massive impact on my audience, right? Which translates to money, definitely, money and fame. So this is the value proposition. So he mentions the value proposition in the second last part. Now the last part is the CTA, and I'm going to play that now.
Click here, buy a lifetime license for just $67 and make your audience remember your videos.
All right, so here comes the pricing. Buy a lifetime license. He mentions this again. It's a lifetime license, one time, lifetime. Uh, Telling people, reassuring them that they won't have to pay every month or every year. It's a one-time fee, and then they would be done with that. And the smart thing is that he, ends this ad on the value proposition. He repeats the value proposition in different words. Make your audience remember your videos. Definitely, it's sort of something like that Inception movie. So if I have played a video, I want to watch a video, and if I get to watch your ad and I find this interesting and I'm watching it, and then I get to this point, now I know I'm going to leave this ad. This ad is going to end, and I would get to watch the video that I actually played. But you don't want me to forget your ad and just keep that video in my mind. You want me to leave this ad with the most important and the strongest idea in my mind. There are many ideas that are covered in one ad copy, one sales copy, one piece of that. So one idea is my competitors are not as good as I am. Another idea is, softwares are expensive, editors are very busy. Why not make a tool that is cheap, that can do all the things that they can do? Another idea is that don't use your cell phone at home to make professional work-related videos. Use this tool and make your videos. So all these are ideas, but he wants to end this video, end this copy at the strongest idea, which is the value proposition. And it's a very smart thing to do. So, which is make your audience remember your videos. So remember is the word here. And this is it. This was my analysis or review or tear down of this ad from Viddyoze. If you liked it, kindly subscribe to my channel, share my work, make some comments. I would definitely appreciate your feedback. And I would soon be back with another copy tear down video. Till then.